Hey, what's up? I'll be back. Gotta investigating some more. But the handprint. The blue badger is still working around today. Mr. Big Bear got up and down to say he's dancing. Speaking of dancing, the whole police department have been dancing around like crazy since the other day. Can I take out his batteries? Do it, I dare you. I just can't help to feel that he's going to do something naughty. Oh, come on. Do it. What was I doing? I don't know. February 24, prosecutor office underground parking lot. No one's here today, not even Mr. Starr. Everyone's probably busy looking into what exactly went down the evidence room. That must be where detectives are. Good friend, go. Right. But we prove the court today on the day of the crime. No one's murdered in an evidence room at 5 p.m. Yeah, I thought we were finally making some headway in our case, but instead it looks like we ended up making Nana look even more guilty. Nana. Better find some more answer by tomorrow. Good question. And that's still there. That's still there. Let's see. If he's there, February 24, High Prosecutor Office, Room 1202. Miss Edward is here. Maybe he's been questioned in the inquiry committee. Took a real beating in the court today. Yeah, but Nana, I'm admitting to falsify evidence 2 years ago. Guess we have to come back later. Yeah, we might. What should we do? Can't remember. We did talk with her, so... February 24, police station, criminal affairs deputy. Place is always pretty empty, but today it's deserted. That means everyone's busy solving crime. I've been looking for others, they'll be all in the conference room. Ah, thanks. Wow, he actually talked to us. But the chief prosecutor said that what she did and decision what to do. Mr. Edward, not to mention our statement to the media and tomorrow trial. There's more chaos going on than Thanksgiving and Christmas put together. I think festive is a word usually used for these. Sir, we'd like to have a look around the chief grant office. Just usually collecting hallway to another building and take the elevator up to the top floor. Really? You mean it's okay for us to go in there? I mean, we aren't police officers or anything. Hey, you're right. You can't go in there. It's off limits. Now I see where Detective comes to get his unique charm. Then, what are we waiting for? Let's head to the chief's office. Oh no, it's naughty. Absolutely naughty. Oh no. What? What the heck? Is this a church or something? No, it can't be right. It could be a church converted to the police office. But still, why is that there? Also this. The vase. Hold on. You get the chills. Oh no. This isn't good. Where's that guy next to him? It's not like guy in enlightened armor or something. Whoa, where am I? The music is in the chief office silly, at least what it said on the door. Check out the pipe organ. That's real, isn't it? Hey, I used to take organ lesson in the kindergarten. They used to call me Little Miss Arch. I thought I was genius until they tried teaching me notes. I never could remember where the sea was. It took me a while to figure out where the sea was. It's right in the middle of the 2 notes instead of 3, so it's where those 2 notes is right in the... Anyway. Oh, that's what it is. So they took photo here. Oh, it's you two. Chief Brad. He put the paper he was reading on his desk. So, right, Joe. Have you been swimming lately? Oh, no, I haven't. I've been kind of busy lately. I'm kind of persuaded that I have my hand full too with Miss Marshall misconduct. And not a bit of proactive statement. Proactive statement. Oh, you mean about the forged evidence? 2 years has passed since the incident. My, how time flies. I see the big picture on the wall over there. That boss. There's a picture of me, Nana, Neil, and me. That boss. Wait. Hold on. If it's the same thing. The sword. Wait a minute. Something isn't right. Check this is Mr. Marshall, brother. Prosecutor Neil Marshall. We took it to commemorate. I can't say. Commemorate. All together. All right together. Something's not right with this picture. I see 2 things that's not right with the picture. Can't quite seem to put my finger on it though. 2 things. Anyway, I'd like to remember some sort of day, but there's matter that needs my attention. I'm going to look up here, so let's go out together. Oh. At this office. It's a crime scene 2 years ago, wasn't it? That case has long since been over. There's no need to investigate it anymore. It's still all the same. We still like to have a look around. You're hiding something, aren't you? Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said there's no need to investigate it anymore. Nah, you're hiding something. Now hurry up and get out. I have a meeting to attend. Oh no. No, don't trust that. It's not like we are welcome. Seems like the case isn't over yet, after all. What do you mean? Chief Grant denied our request to search the crime scene. It means there must be a reason he doesn't want us to look around in there. You mean like a clue? There's gotta be a way we can get inside the chief office. Hey pal, Detective Gumshoe, aren't you supposed to be in the meeting? I'm just taking a breather. My feet hurt. I'm sitting so long. Actually, I'm serving everyone coffee. Now you're a server boy. Ow. Ow. Sound like Detective Gumshoe is still out of the loop. I have to say, have you ever seen Miss Everett? Everett? No. Why do you ask? It's under fire from both the police department and the prosecutor office. Some was not the battle between you in the court. That sounds serious. Is it because of what my sister said? That's basically what it's all boiled down to. the falsified evidence 2 years ago. Now Mr. Edward has the whole world after his blood. Yikes. Yeah. But why would Edward be blamed? It's not like he knew the evidence was forged. Good question. Nana Sky is the guilty party here, isn't she? Shh, shh, Phoenix! Shh, shh, keep it down! She can hear you! Shh, keep it down, Phoenix! Oh my goodness. Regardless, the prosecutor is responsible for the evidence they present in the court. Oh, that's true. You have to double check your facts. Not only that, I also know there be a lot of rumors go around about Mr. Edward. It's Mason Tanner's prosecutor to keep him safe from those who don't like him. And now with this, there are really so many people who hate him. In our world, only those who cannot rise to the top. Mr. Edward not only has that, but he's young. There's no better recipe. And no for making enemies. Hey Dick, keep up the good work. Yes, sir. Let's go have a lunch again sometime, my treat. Yes, sir. You're going to take me back to that joint sometime, okay, Dick? Yes, sir. Seems like you don't have any problems with the enemies. Yeah, well, I'm careful not to stick out. Anyway, I'm never a bit worried about him. Under all this pressure, I prefer Miss Edward just might crack. Oh. Actually, I took a look at the file earlier when the coffee was brewing. It seemed genuine concern for Edward. Well, did you find out anything? The only evidence Darkin left behind was a turn in his final attack. His final attack, you mean? When he killed Prosecutor Marshall, who was trying to protect some girl. Me. This like Detective Gumshoes never realized that Emma was the girl. That's when he left the most incriminating evidence of them all. Well, what is it? Oh, let's see. I think it's something to do with the murder weapon. Oh, I forgot. Look, it's all written here somewhere now, okay? His power of recollection never failed to impress. How are you still working in the police? That's a good question. How are you still working in the police? Even though your memory isn't that great. Maybe we should show him the murder weapon. Might jog his memory. Joe Donkey was 42 at the time of the crime. It's just your run-of-the-mill businessman. A businessman what made him take to serial killing. One day on the way home from work, he hit someone with his car. So it was an accident. An accident, yes, but it's transformed him into an animal. Interesting. An animal. He killed a man that witnessed the accident. Then he killed the lady who saw the second accident. The kid walked in, so he killed him too. And just for burying the body, and joggers come up the scene. He was killed as well. Finally, he turned himself in. What? Seems like he was a pretty careless animal. Of course, this is all conjecture. There was a single shred of evidence. So he turned himself in. Yes, but in the middle of his questioning, he fled and murdered his final victim. Executed Marshall. The crime witnessed by someone too, but luckily Darky was arrested on the spot. It's a good thing the last witness wasn't killed. That last witness. Okay, Emma. Right, let's take a look. Said that the murder weapon is in there. Okay, close. So it doesn't mention about the weapon. What's the murder weapon is this? About this. Hey, it's that has a tag tagged to it with the neighbor SL9 isn't on it. But if it would be a broken murder weapon you were speaking of. What are you doing with that? Even since that case was closed, that knife's been knocked away, knocker. And the day Detective Goodman was murdered, this underneath disappeared from the knocker. It was found beside the car muffiner. That's it. Now I remember what his criminated piece of evidence was. When you showed me that knife, his call came back to me. Well, what's a sec, Detective, quick before you forget again. Murder weapon. This knife is Joe Starking, was it? That's right. We traced it back to the store he bought it, plus it has fingerprint on it too. But no one actually witnessed him using to the murder anyone, right? That's when his knock ran out. But you take a good look in the knife. There's no tip. See, it's broken. You'll have to take a good look to notice that. Yeah, well, anyway, take a guess where the broken tip of a knife was found. That's what did him in. Where was it? The victim, Neil Marshall, was carrying it. He ties his whole body. That would make sense, but whoa, that's harsh. It was found deep inside the stab wound. Didn't match Darky knife. I bet there was a nice fiber. That's pretty conclusive. Oh no, we have a neopsy. Critical blade. Yeah, there you have it in a nutshell. That's all I know. Ask me one more thing. What is it? It's money you need to ask Chief Gunn. It's not money, but it does concern the Chief. This office is a crime scene, right? It's where prosecutor Neil Marshall was murdered. The Chief is out now. His office is knocked. We would like to have a look around, if that's okay. Now, any detective ID can unlock the door. That will cause a trouble. I don't think the Chief Grant is not going to like that at all, but why not? What, really? If I let this opinion in there, I'll be charged with breach of trust. Breach of trust. Simply put, I'll be canned. Oh. Sorry, pal. I don't plan getting fired because of you. How about this ID card with Detective Goodman? That won't work either. The data was deleted the day he died. Ah. So in other words, Gumshoe's only chance to get in the office. I wonder if there's something we could show him that will make him change his mind. What about the picture? Let me share a advice with you, Detective. If you don't have a clue, keep your trapped shut. Keep that in mind. Jeez. About that jar. I think I've seen it before somewhere. Or maybe it's one of those memories people have from previous night. This must be the most informative adjective I ever met. Something about it made me feel uneasy. It's not like I'm in Chief office and he's nearly at me. Chief Grant. Where could I have seen that before? It's right there! Show him something. Will change his mind. Hey, that's it. That's the kid the prosecutor's award that Edward got found the other day. For your award ceremony, Detective Gumshoe. Of course, pal, I got a reward for diligence myself. Ah, bad tradition. I was wondering why the award's on the shield. And why it's broken? There's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later. You've forgotten. No. You're an off-sighted reporter. Very impressive detective, you know what it is off the bat. I'm a master of misplacement, you know. Master, some must be hard to call into it. The way I seen it, if things are meant to be lost, then they're meant to be lost. There's a higher power work here. Wow, higher power. Maybe I was saying that I won't hold any evidence. Oh. Decided but the victim detective Biscuit Man. You can't just do anything to stay with a card and secret number. Scary. Sounded scary when you keep dropping your card, Detective Gumshoe. I forgot my secret number too. A lot. Sure, I was scared of myself, but I'm here. I'm me after all. I was could be wrong with that. I think I'll stay out of the conversation. Yeah. Bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Alright. What happened if I show you the picture? Or the prosecutors has no business showing evidence outside court. Mr. Pooh, especially in the interest of both parties involved. To me means that nada. It's just a picture. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with the picture? Let's have a look around. I wonder if Edward is back yet. There he is. It's not like he's writing something. What are you doing here? It's all quick to throw the paper on the floor. Tough day in court, huh? I have to live the life for the past 2 years with rumors flying around. What's another invitation to me? Hey, Miss Edward, I'm rooting for you. Miss Edward for you. Always trying to hide his real feelings. So what you do want, unlike some people I don't have all day. Oh, there is no excuse for what I've done. 2 years ago, I used false evidence to obtain a guilty verdict. That's what it all breaks down to, and nothing I could erase that fact. You didn't know, did you? I mean, the evidence was falsified. The police department and the prosecutor's office share a bond of trust. If that bond is broken, we stand to lose everything. Police department error is my error, my responsibility. As a prosecutor in charge, that fact remains the same no matter what excuse I might have. Mr. Edward, I take pride in my work. So tell me why. Why has it all come to this? Even if I can't keep his kind of emotion bottled up. Are you up for trial tomorrow? First announced your trial, and now this one. Seems like all you do is worry about me. To be honest, you're getting on my nerves. But Miss Edward, you can't just walk out on trial. Tomorrow's last day. Too late to change prosecutor. I bet that's what my superiors are banking on. I never thought that case would come back to haunt me like this. What do you mean? The list of evidence seems too short. Motionless, twice as long. It's only half known as motionless. That's odd. After Neil Marshall was murdered, I'm becoming prosecutor for that case. I may not be part of the investigation, but I knew what I had to do. Use evidence I was given to prove the suspect guilty. That's really only one thing on my mind at the time. There was a short picture taken around that time. That picture, something seems strange about it. Can you tell us again about what happened that day? The Detective Goodman was murdered. We were participating in a ceremony over the station, right? I never cared for ceremonies, but I have to attend that one. Because they were awarded this. Those receive awards can't exactly skip out on the ceremony. If I finished up the office in the morning, they drove over the police department. If they stopped the office, yes, just odd ends and current stuff. I don't plan on returning the office that day. That is until I was asked to take something back. Take something back. This. Oh yeah, Chief Grant asked you to hold on to that, did he? Yes, it was a piece of evidence in a case that was closed half a year ago. Asked me to bring it back to the prosecutor's office. That's the story we heard yesterday. Then you came back here to the prosecutor's office because your chief asked you to. That's right. If I show the picture. This picture was handed on the wall of Chief Grant's office. Prosecutor Neil Marshall, he just started making a name for himself. Looks like it was taken when he received the King Prosecutor's trophy. He got off that, there's something bothers me. Yes. Trophy to Miss Marshall holding. It's no different than yours. Yes, you're right. I remember now. Remember what? It was what the official prosecution trophy looked like until 2 years ago. There was a story behind this design. A story. Sounds interesting. Will you mind telling us? Simple, really. Contradiction. That's what the word based on. Yeah, there's a slot here. I wonder what he was writing before. Come on, Mr. Wright. Let's take a look. Are you crazy? Edward is sitting right there. Just distract him and check him out. Hey, Robert. Is that detective gumshoe out the window there? Oh no, he's falling to the ground. Hold on, let me see what this girl doing crawling around my feet. There's no food in it, Ruth. There's no food in him. He didn't even look. What? Letter of retirement. You have a trouble reading. I'll read it for you. It's a letter of resignation. Resignation. That's what you don't mean. I'm tired, right? I feel as if something inside me has died. But Miss Edward, none of it's your fault. I know the path I walked. You don't need to tell me. And the path I walked has to be just once. I can't forgive myself what I've done. And no one has to forgive me enough. Oh, I think it's serious. Mr. Wright, please, you have to do something. Well, in this situation, there's nothing we can do. If he made up his mind, then let him go. Even though he's not a ventilation, I wonder if I could use it for anything. No. Why? Well, I must have it. Is there anything more? Oh yes. There's a word originated from an ancient Chinese tale. In Chinese, the word contradiction is written with two characters. First means halberd, the second means shield. Have I heard the story? Me? Oh, sure, everyone knows that. Why don't you tell it though for Emma escape? Wherever? Stay. Gonna go at the end of the queue. There's an arm marching. Went there, he presented the key with 2 items. First was a halberd. He came out since claims could slice through any shield or armor. The second was sealed. He claimed he would stand any weapon. Wait in a minute. Those claims contradict each other. Very bitter. Barry's perspective, and then again, you heard the story before, right? Anyway, you mentioned it is Barry's description of these items. Discredit them both. When the king pointed out, Mercer was left speechless. That's the Chinese word for contradiction was full. Wow. I see. So chipped shield is broken life symbolize. Besides Nisho, they symbolize merchant items. Let me check if it's true. Let me check if it's true. Hold on. Okay. Character. What's the name of it again? Precisely so, they symbolize the merchant item. The engines end with the merchants at last for words. It is our nature to pursue matters to their conclusion, even if the result is something as ugly as this. Well, thanks, Miss Edward, and then something new today. That's funny. If that's so, why we only give a shield? You have to ask Chief Grant. 2 years ago, he has a halberd. That's the word. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it's true. This story is true. 2 years ago, he has the halberd for part of the water bonus. Chief Grant. See the prosecutor trophy updated the court record. Oh, that's something we can use with, Sue. What now? Excuse me. What do you think you... Can neither of you care for quarter pound of roast beef? It doesn't look cooked. Miss Star. I guess she's out of lunches. This has a nuclear sort of view. Look out like the first person who's... No, I'm not going to say that out loud, no. Still, I never thought you would go digging up the case from 2 years ago. And when the trial is involved with air satellite isn't. Not only that the murder occurred the very day the evidence from the case was due to transfer, the copy or substituted to mere coincidence. Aren't you forgetting something? You know, that Nicotina happened to witness. It is not a stop Detective Goodman within life. No matter how much of a past you dig up, it will not change what I saw. Where beef is meant to be savoured when eaten. Mrs. Starr hatred towards Nana. Will date back 2 years ago. Oh, it's possibly the reason why. When Nana and Chief Grand got promoted after the case, and she got fired. So that doesn't surprise me why she hates persecution, because Nana's got promoted and she just fired. Yeah, that's harsh. Tell Darkin that's the name I should not to forget. We trailed him for half a year. Oh, the pressure. Still, I don't think I was even more alive when I was then. Those days were steamier than the bowl of hot gravy. Poor old Jake Marshall, though, he must be going through hell. Fair enough. You mean because of his brother death? They were close, these two. We were not surprised with all siblings, but again, siblings hate each other, don't they? It's not a hate relationship with siblings. Anyway, after Neil died, something took over Jake and he became obsessed. See, Jake, not that made her all more desperate. Nana's guy. My sister. Best of the best were put on the SLI case. Of course, they were never a necessary duel. Nana and Chief Grant. The necessary pair was the reason we were able to keep up our investigation. That's why we were so shocked over how it turned out. I mean, with the fortune of evidence. Don't get me wrong, Joe Darky got what he is deserved. Still, it's obvious when evidence produced in the court was me being manipulated. Seems like our team never find, which suddenly appeared when the other team was kept secret. But you don't have to prove anything legal was done. I'm proof enough of what happened. After that case, all of us saved good run. With relief of our duties. Most without even much of an explanation. When others got transferred to the prosecution office and become chief prosecutor. None of us always want to be prosecutor. Nothing quite as simple as disappeared. Now this guy was being used as a pawn. That's my take on the matter. It was being used. Oh! Damon Grant and another guy. Grant need the investigation with another second in command. They were the best. They solve all kind of cases together, did they? Damon Grant's mechanism in particular was almost unreal. His mechanism. By that means his ability to extract evidence. He produced the most incredible evidence in the case he handled. Incredible evidence. I mean, oh yes, there was rumors about him back then. No one dared to confront him though. I take it he was talking about forged evidence. Back then everyone looked up to Nada. All detectives wanted to be like her. Really? Oh yes, myself included. I was full, really. She hated everything crooked and she always worked out for other detectives. That's why she was so concerned for Jake. He's a marshal. When Jake's brother was murdered, she felt that she has not her own brother. If it weren't for her, I don't think Jake will ever recover from his shock. That's what makes it all more infuriating, Miss Star. That's why I'm never able to forgive her. Why she has to turn so cold after that. It's getting pretty serious. Nada transferred to the prosecutor's office 2 years ago, did you see? Yes, that's the Chief Grant powerful influence. Chief. That's right. Having solved the SLI case, his position as chief was secured. There's only one thing left for him to control, and no one can stand in his way. The prosecutor's office. What? You mean? That's why Nana was transferred. He could control the chief prosecutor. He could control the prosecutor's office. That must have been his goal all along. How? How could he control Nana? I don't know, but one thing for sure. Ever since the case ended, it's never been the same. So many articles to include. There must be a reason for her to change. At last, I'm finally getting close to the bottom of this ugly mess. Thank you, Mrs. Starr. And listen to me, Rookie. Takes more than just ingredient to create a fine cuisine. I hope you turned out to be better chief than I've been. Chef. Chief chef is two different words. Anyway. Interesting. February 24, police station, criminal affairs, deputy. Oh, you're back. You're still here. I've got to make 150 copies of these files. 3 copy of files. I'm turning it into regular TJ. No, you become a servant. You're a TJ as well. If I'm not mistaken, I think he means desk jockey. Oh, that TJ. Tried to marry your persistent, but my answer still no. I'm not letting you chief of office, period. You've been my neck on the line. The office is now a crime scene in SLI, isn't. I have to take a look in there. There's going to be something we can make a detective change his mind. I think I know one. Hey, that's it. That's the kid of prosecutor's award that Miss Edward got another day. The award ceremony. Post Powell. Oh, congratulations. Here this design based on Chinese paddle, right? Ah, yeah, everyone knows that. There was his dragon, yeah, that's it, a dragon. He has a thing for shield, see? That's not exactly the version we heard. No, this sounds more like exciting. Anyway, kind of glory after I spare you the details. Ah. Well, not sure. Where? She's gone. Let me see her. Nope. Where it is. Bottom. Deceased. Near my soul, 27 male date, the time of death, February 19, between 7 and 7:30. Cause of death, single stabbed wound, piece in hot non assessment time for lost nose under 10 minutes. Weapon found in the wound was missing tip. Interesting. What's this crumbled piece of paper? No way. Mr. Edward can't be serious. Is he ever not serious? I can't believe they pushed him this far. Mr. Edward really feels his responsibility. When I first met him, I thought he was cold as ice too. I know the difference now. He trusted us detective to provide him with sound evidence. We betrayed him. Detective. That's it. I made up my mind. Here, take my ID card. The card you thought someone found out. Then we'll not let him off the hook of another lost item report. Look at me. It's no secret I'm already out of loop. Overall, I'm friends with Mr. Everett. Depending how this case turned out, I may be already good as terminated. But so at least let me do this. For Miss Edward's sake. Yay! Let's go! Alright, detective thinking. Alright. I will see you later. Here goes Mr. Wright. There must be something in there. We're in. Anyone find us now? Detective come to this corner. If that happened, I'll go to your bell, me out. Yeah. Just slap him. Sorry, I thought you were a ghost. Didn't even know you could slap a ghost. Detective comes through. What are you doing sneaking up us? Not that. I wasn't sneaking. I just worried something might go wrong. Hold on. Well, I found this video across on TikTok where the wife is pranking the husband like, oh my gosh, she's so hot. It's just you're videoing yourself, and when your husband come in the view, it was that was a prank. So I tried to get my sister-in-law to do that to my brother. I would love to see what happened after that. So that's one thing I want to, because we're still siblings. Siblings love to prank each other. But I guess we don't go over extreme. We don't. We know the limits. So, I wasn't sneaking, I just worried something might go wrong. So I came to. If you're here, it was the point of giving us your ID card. Seriously, ID's crossed and rented it unusable in the pocket. Hey, don't do that, that's my card. Oh no. I hardly get a chance to come in here. I figured I'd look around myself. Besides, we're all in this together now. Yay! You really want to get fired, do you? Not even lucky. Oh, come on, let's see what we can find out. I got a bad feeling about this. Alright, let's have a look around. What's this? This is safe, is it? Safe. That word is right with intrigue. Oh, okay, if you say so. It looks like a code needs to be entered in the panel to open it. How we know? A 7-digit number. I think you might know what it is. You know what it is? I have a hunch. Oh, I know. You tried my birthday, is it? I have a better idea. Here's go nothing. Bingo. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Chief Grant. That is Chief Grant. No. Bingo. What number did you enter? Whose birthday was that, pal? 7777777, the ID card number on the record. What? The number of the mysterious detective officer who's entered that room that day. You mean 777777? That ID number? I mean in 17 shine this time. You only mean that Chief Grant ID number. Say, anyone care to look inside? Is any money in there? How much is stashed away? No. Evidence. Look, it's a shard on the broken cup. I was not familiar where I've seen this before. There's something else in there too. What's this? It's not like a piece of another cloth. Handprint. It's a handprint, is it? Hey, I saw something somewhere. I searched up that one. You think the chief made up this design? Oh, I don't think so. Oh, well, it was just her thought. That's just it. Is that all in the safe? Apparently so. Something else. Piece of cloth with a handprint on it. A broken shard from a cup. No. False. Then look like a piece of evidence. Yeah, and that's to prove that they have something to do with this case. I'm afraid I'll just let you take them. After all, it's not gonna lie here. Right now, I have to prove the relative to get them. Come on, let's go something we can show detective. Why not close the door? This was taken on that day 2 years ago. There, Joe Doggy ran out of the questioning room and tried to kill Emma. After receiving this award trophy, Mr. Marshall took a picture here. Made me along with Chief Grant to ask a question Doggy. I bet he never knew he was dead just a few hours later. Gee, you'd think. What's going on over there? His shelves are mostly empty. Now I have to clean up my wrenches, transfer to the prosecutor office. Small picture frame and left shelf. Hey, is there another? I went to theme park. Oh. It's been no dust. That's always tidy. No, there'll always be cleaner. Not even dust on it. No connection would still keep it clean. That's not. I'll come back here. No. This one still keep it clean in memory of a partnership. There's stuff legends are made of. Is he keeping memory of her or keeping memory of a crime? Chief Organ saw his sight to behold. Occasionally we hear them playing from the criminal fair apartment. That's on the 2nd floor and this is the 50th floor. A tiny different building. Then detectives screwed up. The chief called them into our office. Made them listen to organs for hours. What's so bad about that? Is music soothes the soul? Not with organ like that. After that, detective got here everything. Both days except the winning in their ears. Instruments of punishment, literally. The chief ears affected. Earplugs. You never listen to anyone anyway. That's besides the point. This is the real deal, is it? Armor on this weapon. So it's power. Chief does a careful invitation. First pipe organ, now the armor. You know how many taxpayers dollars have gone into this room? What, we mean you pay for this? That's it, I'm not paying 1 cent of my taxes. We don't have any taxes to pay. Shh, be careful what you say. Who knows, the chief may be hiding his armor as we speak. I don't think he fits in there. If he did, he'd never be able to come back out. Cut it out, you guys don't know how scary that guy can be. Wow, look at the size of Chief Grant's desk. Speaking of that, remember here earlier. Oh, it's you too. Chief Grant. He put the paper where he was reading in his desk. Let's have a look. Wonder what he's reading. It's not like list of evidence. A list of evidence. In most cases, this one twice as long as this door. It's not like a case name. Yes, no. Listen. I wonder what this is doing here. Hold on, detective. What did you say? I say I wonder what. No, about evidence lists. Normally they're twice as long. That's fine. I guess there's a lot of evidence. Outside this evidence. This evidence seems too short. Most this one twice as long. What would be another half this doing here? I knew it. Chief must be hiding something about that case. It would appear so. Evidence is added to court record. The desk on the other side of the room was your sister. Yes, that's when I was waiting for Nana. On that day 2 years ago. So the one you see it now. No, sir. This tiny Chief Grant's office now. He practices strict quality operative at the crime scene. A strange reason to leave it there. He was just warning anyone else. He wants us to always be alert. He says so. He told him himself at a New Year party. Thought he was pretty intoxicated at the time. I see. So ever since not enough, no one even touches that desk. No one except Chief Grant and the cleaning lady who was here each morning. Still 2 years has passed since that incident. Can't be possibly... Can't possibly any clues remaining. Can I ask you something? Sure. You only come here to look around, right? Because there's a world there is a night crime scene. I mean, the only reason for coming here is it. Why do you ask? You don't think? Nah, it wouldn't be. No. No, there's no way. Never mind. Don't worry about it. Okay, then. Now then, let's have a look around a bit more. Hey, hold on. Not so fast, buddy. What is it? When someone tells you don't worry about it, it's supposed to stop bothering your pal. You don't just let that go. Sorry. This guy's starting to get on my nerves. You sending like weird signals. Now what's bothering you? You two don't think Chief Grant might be a suspect, do you? Yep. Pretty much. Yup. Yup. What else? What else? Yup. I think we got our own who. But not why. What? It's right, Mr. Wright. What did we think of him? Chief Grant. It's finally come to this. What do I think of him? Perhaps it's best that I did not dissolve my feelings yet. There you go, ignoring me again. Detective comes to need to have another look in this jar. I remember there's 3 of us put that together. Oh, those was the day. Kind of only to be non-tragic. There's a jar piece of evidence on the case. That's right. One of the jars has SLI instant stickers on it. Does this ring any bells? You know the fragment is just found. You mean this one? This was in the safe. You have that one that was in the safe. There we go. There we go. Now you mention it, it's ringing a lot of bells. Let's see if it fits. Yes. Let me see that sauce and I'll take a crack at this. Yeah, hey pal. Told us what we can do, Mr. Wright. Here's some glue. I can piece this together again. Proof his Chief Grant was no hiding evidence. Here goes. Yeah, if it's like a charm. That of course means Chief Grant randomly unknowingly hid piece of this jar and safe. In other words, you could see the piece of evidence from SLI instant. But, hey guys, don't know of this. What is it? Piece of you attached. Different from others. There's a reddish eye on it. A reddish eye. That blood. Don't get it. My Chief Grant hide this in his safe. A stable jar updated. I believe Officer Marshall would do something like that. Yeah, Officer Marshall, of course I do. He was like a mentor to me. When I first started out, he gave me a small cactus. Really? He said that she listens to all your troubles. Note to self, Detective comes to talk to cactus. Hard to believe he's just an old man. An old man. Now someone else to trade places with him. What? Were you looking at me, not that? Detective from Sue. I'd like you to have a look at this. Hey, I know what that is. Tell you what to take something different. That's a great idea, Detective. Alright, go to our seas. What are you doing? Why are you sticking out your hand like that? Go ahead, take the fingerprint. It's not your fingerprint we want to take, huh? Come on, this is time for jokes. You talk about the cloth we found in the safe. Oh, hehe. The one with handprint on it. Peace. Where's your sense of humor? Right. Check a footprint. Alright, let's get this over with. That seems strong. Just cover the most area. Just covering the top and bottom. There we go. Perfect. No. 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 Oh, almost. No. No. What? Emma! That's your handprint. No. How can this be? What the Emma's fingerprint doing there? Hey, he found a match. His fingerprints were there. These fingerprints is too long. They're all clear enough to get a match. Phoenix, you're dying! Oh, this is too bad. There'll be darker print. Yes, hey, you over here. What's going on here? What's that kid's print doing inside the chief safe? Don't ask me. Just keep this information from my mother now. Here, maybe you should hold on to this. Wow, was I any help? Of course! Thanks for your ID card, we're able to get some hard evidence. It's not that damage. No, that's not very kind, is it? It's right behind me, is he? Oh, thank goodness it's not me. No. Another word, every word for his ID. We would be using this. Oh. Isn't that right? You're in the coat. Chief Grab. We didn't think you'd be back so soon. Unfortunately, I am a man who believes in signs. As I walk into my meeting, I happened to look out the window and saw a stray dog run right into a pole. And I thought of certain detective. Me, sir. Now then, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you all to leave. Yes, sir. Sorry. Oh, you in the coat. Me, sir. Drop off your ID on the way out. We will not be needed anymore. Sir. Now get out. He's showing in 2 corners though. Yes, sir. We'll be on my way to then. Wait. You without the spiky hair. Don't go yet. Me, sir. I'd like to word with you. No. No. I'm not. No. No. Don't leave her there. I know. No. Sir, I'm not a licensed scientific investigator yet. You, Spiker here. I'm free to go. No. You cannot leave a child unknown with a man by themselves, so can't do that. That's... Mr. Wright. Don't leave her. Don't. Look, pal, I told you once, I told you a thousand times. Chief office is off limits. But no, you had to go sneak in there like that, didn't you? I thought you said you didn't care anymore if you were fired. Yeah, babe, I knew you'd be like this. I would never say it. Now I see the evidence Grant was hiding from his office. I think I finally started to get the picture. But why should keep eerie silent about it all this time? Anyway, you listening to me? Try to smooth this over with Chief again. Later, pal. After that, I heard from Mama. She said the police want to ask her some questions. So she'll be busy for the rest of the day. No. Can't just leave her alone, it's just not that. Can't leave her alone for not that. I see. So the chief asked Emma to come in for questioning. It's no use to think about it. Tomorrow's the final day in court. I'm committed to doing everything I can to defend you, which is why I'm here. I've already told you all I can. What you told me over this past couple of days is absolutely nothing. Not a single useful thing. Really, I believe I did mention something quite important. Something I told you right at the beginning. I said I'm one who stopped Detective Goodman. You know, I finally figured it out. I know who's that lurking behind your words. Mia did a good job mentioning you. I'm rather jealous. It seems like Edward was right. Edward, once you convince you know something, no one can persuade you otherwise. Thick-headed is determined use, I believe. There's a chance to get her to tell me the rest of the story. I have to admit I was more than perplexed at first. You insisted that you did it, yet there's no incriminating evidence. Then when it hits me, it's not that you're unwilling to tell the truth. It's that you're incapable of doing so because of a certain individual. What an intriguing notion. A certain individual, as you say. So you think I'm protecting this person? Protecting? No. I think afraid of is more like it. If I'm not mistaken, the person in question may have been persuading you to silence. For argument's sake. Mr. Wright, who may ask this person you're speaking of, one I suppose you need to be fighting off. Who's this person name? Well, Mrs. Scott. Mr. Wright, you're addressing the chief prosecutor. Do not forget your place. I take it she's still not ready to spill the beans. My apologies. Can you please tell me more what you think of you know? We were partners until 2 years ago. I respect him as a detective, assuming he's respectable. So tell me something. Why would he try to hide his crimes? His crimes? Both you and Everett will be brought before a board of inquiry for what you did. Specifically hiding and forging evidence. What is a serious offense? Why is it though that Chief Grant mentioned? Why is it though the Chief Grant name was never mentioned? Chief Grant. Edward didn't know the truth behind the forgery. Only part of who could possibly tampered with the evidence was me. I have access because I was second in command of that investigation. Yes, you. Also, one other. Damon Grant. if you attempt to accuse Chief Grant, you need more than just word. Show me proof that Chief Grant falsified evidence in the case. Just found this is safe for Chief Office. The char piece and the piece of cloth. You know that these are the piece of evidence from SNI isn't. I personally can see any evidence but no other. The Chief Grant himself. Now tell me, why are you taking all the blame for him? She's saying, Mr. Wright. As you summarize, I cannot disobey the chief's orders. If it means found guilty for murder, why not? Come now, Mr. Wright. Can't possibly expect me to be able to tell you that. Boy. Hydration time. It's time to drink. Here we are. Got some water. Tasty water. Right, back we are here. Let's go. Come on now, Mr. Wright. You can't possibly expect me to be able to tell you that. 3 days ago, I have no choice but cooperate. In the murder of Detective Goodman. Or perhaps I should say, follow orders. Yes, it's more accurate than cooperate. Although I can't tell you the details. I could say that I was given an order that day. I need to dispose Bruce Goodman's body. Oh boy! Right. Now let's go to get rid of him. There a bit. Water around my lip, corner of my lips. There we go, much better. Right. There we go. That means you did not kill Bruce Goodman. You find it inside trunk of Miles Edwards' car. I guess he heard about Edwards' incident about the boat, and I guess Grant is want to put the blame on Edwards again. Just as suspected, despite what everyone believes, you're not the one who murdered Detective Goodman, correct? I was trying to take the body out of Edward's car. The trunk lock was broken. I discovered the murder weapon while I was suspecting the body. The murder weapon means Edward's life. No. When I found the body, this knife was stuck in it. Yeah, I thought so. That bit here. That bit here. So the body in this was knife stuck in it. The knife from Masonite instance, a seal killer choke dog knife. I couldn't leave that knife in him. So I took it out and stabbed him with another knife. That would be Edward's knife. That's right. Even though he's already dead, my hand was shaking the thought of stabbing him. That's why I ended up cutting my hand. That's the reason why the bandage is on the right hand. Yes. Seems like I got the blood on the victim's shoes as well. And then he just saw me just as I plunged the knife in. He was already dead. Restore her. Why did you need to hide Darking Life so badly? Got prints on it. It took a lot of work to finally close the Donkey case 2 years ago. It was over with. I didn't even want to be open again. My intent is to prevent that, wherever means possible. So, you hear Dark and Life. A weapon used to stab the detective was evidence in the Joe Dawkins case. If word got out, the reporters would have filed day with that. They wrapped the knife in your scarf and hid it. It was a sauce pipe. But then I called my sister. Tell her what happened. To ask her not hide the knife. It was inside my muffler. It was that summer. I didn't want anyone to force to know about this. That would explain why Emma is so confident about Nana citizen. We got phone calls. I have a bad feeling one of them of that day. Bad feeling. 2 days after I received those orders from Chief Grant. First thing I did was make a phone call. Phone call to poor man Jake Marshall. Marshall. Why would you call him? The lead investigator of the SS9 instance has been murdered. I wanted that fact to keep hidden, so I needed help. He was the only other person I could trust. Or at least I thought I could trust him at the time. However, it seems like after I spoke to him, Wright of escape of his own. Oh. I mean, not wanting the case to die. He decided to take things in his own hand. Of course, he disguised himself as Detective Goodman and tried to steal the evidence. He already has stolen an ID card. It seems like he still has a made-up mind, breaking into the evidence room. After my phone call, any remaining doubts he must have disappeared. The phone call, of course, is in the evidence room. The chain of fence just keep knocking things down. I'm afraid that's all I can tell you. Banana. You earn my respect, Mr. Wright. Of his defense and authority and investigator. Now please, don't pursue this any further in court tomorrow. Tomorrow trial. Tell the one-way drive off Nana demons. I've got to bottom this of everything. Didn't everybody his hard-headed? Detective Goodman, real murderer. Right here. Wait, down the chief office 2 years ago. Let's go. Let's finish this off. February 25th, 9:47 AM. District Court, defendant lobby number 2. This is defendant lobby, alright, but there's no defendant. Ever tried to reach Nana one morning where she could be. Or somewhere for that matter, it almost seems like if something's happening behind the scene. Everett? No one knew. Go and fit it out. Who's the owner of 77777 number is that is? I have British phone hunt. Looks like I'm the only one who's figured it out. You know, the only reason the trial didn't reach a verdict yesterday is because there was still room for doubt regarding this ID record. The number does belong to whom you suspect there's no doubt will remain. After all, he hasn't been officially charged with anything. True, not yet. In any other event, once and all doubt have been removed from that list, I can call for ruling 5 minutes right, and the chief prosecutor's guy will be found guilty. But she didn't do it, and the good you say I'm smart. It's why I come here to hear what you have to say. It's the first time you've ever done something like this. Nana hiding something, and the only way if I ever find the truth is to run out of her. The truth. Everything goes back to S9, is it? Super stupid. Then today is last day of a trial. We don't have time to reminiscence about the past. Let's depend on you. If she's found guilty, you lose your only chance to find out what really happened. I think about it. See you court, right? We're working together, yay? We have to find out what Chief Grant has on her now. February 25, 10 a.m. District Courtroom number 9. Court is now in session for trial of Miss Nana Sky. Defense is ready, Your Honor. Prosecutor is ready, Your Honor. Nominees for prosecutor put forth over in the statement. Before that, the police chief has proposed to make. Chief Grant. Oh no. Morning, folks. How's everyone's doing? The AOD, be back at Tipon yet? No, I've been drowning enough as in my work. Oh, that's a good one. Don't think I can top that. If you don't mind me asking, Chief, exactly what this proposal of yours? No. Not to say, the defendant has asked me if she could speak directly to the court. She wants to do what? Having heard what she intends to say, I feel like she would be granted her request. In the end, it will save everyone a lot of time and trouble. What's all this about, defendant? Would you like to make one simple request, then I'll be finished. Well then, what's your request? Your Honor, I would like you put immediate end to this trial. I confess to all charges against me. On February 21st of this year, I murdered Detective Bruce Cooper in an underground parking lot in the prosecutor's office. No. You can't. Phoenix. Where's Emma right now? Damon Grant has her. If you try to... No, Grant, this is not going to end well. It's not going to end. It's never going to end. It's never going to end. No. Damon Grant has Emma. You have to let her go. Your Honor, the defendant claim does not change the defense, please. In that case, Mr. Wright, I no longer require your service. Another. Your Honor, I hereby perfect my right to authority. The prosecution may lack direct evidence against me. It has suspiciously proven the case through testimony and circumstantial evidence. I would like you to grant your verdict now, if you please. When the defendant has certain right to self-represent, a request is legally valid, although this is particularly unprecedented situation. Indeed, this period does not further need to continue this trial, even Mr. Wright feel otherwise. This can't be happening. Here's the time the verdict has arrived. This court finds the defendant. One moment, Your Honor. Mr. Everett, the prosecution has not yet proven the defendant guilty beyond reasonable doubt. Any ruling at this stage will be certainly premier. Come now, Worthy. I understand this is a difficult time for you. Why don't you just be a good little boy and keep your mouth shut, Yeah, come on! I don't think I care for your tone, Chief Grant. What? Created other fabricated to cover up your past mistakes. You got it now, so I found no longer naive little boy who would have me be. Yes, with this sudden confession from the defendant. It's obvious to me some kind of deal was struck behind the scene. Some kind of deal, Not everyone operates as you do, Worthy. I thought so. Your Honor, the prosecution would like to change its first witness. Oh, to him. The first witness, the prosecutor would like to call Miss Emma Sky. Oh, thank goodness. He knows what's going on. He sort of knows, because Damon Grant he probably figured out that Damon Grant probably held Emma as a hostage to to put the end game of all of this. So he wanted to get Emma Sky out of danger first. I request to hear her testimony. Miss Edward, I must exercise my right to self-representation. I don't think we need to. I don't care what you think, Miss Sky. There's pursuit of truth sometimes result in tragedy. However, no matter how tragic the truth may be, it would be an even greater tragedy to avert one's eyes from it. Very well, the court shall grant the prosecutor's request. That is okay with you, right, Chief Grant? Really, you live to regret this, mark my words. Nope, you're going to jail. Good luck. Miss Emma Sky, please take the stand. Miss Edward has decided to take the horse by the reins. Now then, witness, please state your name of application. My name is Emma Sky. My application, I'm not an assistant on a Rugby scientific investigation 2 years ago. You encountered the serial killer, Joe Darkey, of a Joe Darkin killing. Is this correct? Yes. I'm trying my hardest to forget about that though. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I'm going to ask you to recall the events one more time. Miss Edward, please remember the trial. Concerned the murder of a Detective Goodman. Is an incident that was resolved 2 years ago really all that relevant? Yes, most certainly is. Well, okay then. We saw David fast. Now, please testify what happened to you 2 years ago. The trip to yesterday has finally begun. But you need to the truth behind this trial. Let's go! 2 years ago. So tired. I was waiting in my sister's office that day. A man coming in, running in, took me hostage. Near Marshall rescued me. I never forget what I saw in that instant. The man raised up the knife and stabbed Mr. Marshall in the chest. No. No, that can't be right. It was stabbed in the back. It's a good thing that you weren't harmed. Past that, I don't remember much. That's understandable. However, please tell me, Mr. Edward, what does testimony have to do with Detective Goodman murder? That was to become apparent, Your Honor. You've got to admire him for his courage, considering he has no evidence. Very well, the defense may begin his cross-examination. Righty then. Two years ago, the defense was detective of the police department, correct? Yes, she was the second in command under the deputy chief of police Grant. My sister, she was the best detective ever. You shall remember, Deputy Chief Grant and Miss Sky used to be quite a pair. I believe they shared the same office. That's right. I always sit at my sister's desk. I dreamed about playing that organ. I want to play that day too. Police department and prosecutor office held a ceremony that day. Nana promised me to take me dinner after she finished her work. A man came in running in and took me hostage. A man. Yes, Joe Darkey. He was a serial killer. Oh, sorry. Joe Darkey was brought into questioning on the day of that ceremony. We were desperate to get anything on him. They were need to arrest. When he saw his chance, he played the rim right. Upon cleaning the rim, Darkey proceeded to take the elevator. There must be panic because the elevator was going up. Then he ran into Sky and grabbed office. There was a lot of noise coming from outside, so I opened the door to have a look. That's when I saw him. Near Marshall rescued me. What was prosecutor doing there? That day, there were two people present during Darky questioning. Deputy Chief Damon Grant and Prosecutor Neil Marshall. Almost forgot about Grant. Neil Marshall just received the King the Prosecutor Award. Young and dedicated, he went straight to the questioning room after the ceremony. I assumed that would be also be the reason why he was one. I assumed that would be also be the why he was first to run after Darky. When Darky grabbed me I thought I was good as dead. And that's when Prosecutor Marshall came running in. I don't clearly remember what happened then, but I'll never forget what I saw in that instant. Puritano spot up. Mr. Marshall jumped on Darky. Just then the light went out. Nights. It was just about this time of year where there's this terrible storm going on, and lightning struck nearby. Then the TV went out. Wait a minute. It was a pinch dark in that room. You should not able to see anything right, but just lightning flashed again outside. A sudden flash left an unforgettable image of a scene of my crime. A scene in my mind. I see. Now tell Detective about what I saw then. Detective. Yes. Detective Goodman. He was charged of the case. Detective Bruce Goodman, the victim. They spoke with Detective Goodman about this 2 years ago. Yes, that's what's so scary about the trial. Are you told Detective Goodman what you saw? Yes, but at the time the word just wouldn't come out. That's why I drew a picture. A picture. Yes, I think she mentioned that before. Well, Mr. Wright, have I heard enough? This picture the witness drew. I believe it has important meaning. And this evidence I was given 2 years ago didn't contain the picture. Witness, we added this statement to your testimony. Yes, Your Honor. Hold on. Pictures drawn on the back of the evidence in this cinematic marker. I got a bad feeling about this. Funny. Yes, Your Honor. I drew a picture of the scene, but it seems like I've been lost. However, there's no girl put all her heart into drawing that picture. And yet, you insist on insisting. Huh? Hey, I'm not a bad guy. All I'm saying is that the prosecutor for that case, I was handed such picture. That may well be. But that doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Behold, this is the evidence from the SNI, isn't? Please turn it over, Your Honor. Turn it over. Turn it over. What's this? Yes, what's that? Hey, that's it. That's the picture I drew. Indeed, two men appear to be wrestling here. What's the meaning of this? Hold on. Hold on. Let me check something. You see that? It's not sharp. It's blunted. That's the murder weapon. That's the murder weapon. I know what that murder weapon is. Annabeth, that's the murder weapon. What's the meaning of this? What are you doing with darkness, me? Are the prosecutor in charge should have access to the list? This list. They are different from each other. What? The word here, Miss Edward, that the evidence list you were handed 2 years ago was the complete. These two lists fit together and form one. You can see the marks here. They were torn apart from each other. You see, Miss Edward, it's quite obvious what happened 2 years ago. Only half evidence the case ever reached you. What? What? Order. But Mrs. Guy, why do you draw your picture on the back of this such important list? Because that's what Detective Goodman handed me in the questioning room, Your Honor. Wait a minute. This was torn in half, then that means... Your Honor. Are you alright, Mr. Wright? Your eyes are bolted from your head. You mean as a puppy or the guy with the world record of popping the eyes out? Just... The evidence list was torn in half. There might be more of a drawing on the back, Mr. Edward list. That is quite conceivable, Miss Edward. It's possible. Let's see. Something wrong. You ever asked? You okay? So, Your Honor, there's indeed something drawn on the back of my list. Is that then? That would make sense. That is that then. That they were down to the evidence room. Clearly this artifact of a work of certainty of detective. Yes, it was out of scrap of paper. Everything this was stored and updated the court record. Alright, very well, witness. Hold on. Let me see. Oh. But that's flat, is it? That's not alive. Yeah, well, witness, will you please testify by this picture you drew today, you used 2 years ago? Oh yes, sir, Your Honor. What's the number? She seems to be thinking about something when she was looking at the picture. This is the picture I drew 2 years ago. Flash of lightning was so bright, all I could see was shadow. After that, I must be fated. Picture shows exactly what I saw the instant. You could think a flash of lightning could burn such an image in your mind. Thanks to that thought, she was able to show us exactly what she saw. Well, I don't see any contradiction here. Clearly so Jill Dawkins about the murder prosecutor Neil Marshall. But there's something off. Events may begin to cross-examination. Something isn't right with the picture. Something isn't right. Flash of lightning was so bright, I could see his shadow. After that, I must have fainted. The picture shows exactly what I saw in an instant. Sorry for asking so many times. Are you sure you do exactly what you saw? Of course, this is exact scene. It was influenced anyway of your talks with the detective. Are you insulated me somehow, manipulated her memory, Mr. Wright? No, of course not. Better watch out, or he might find a way to cut my salary. I drew this picture before I heard anything from detective, so I don't think anyone's story will be influenced me. Mr. Wright, is there something that is bothering you about this picture? Yes! That's strange. She claimed this exact the scene that she was imprinted in her mind, and yet there's clearly contradiction here. Right. I did save here, right? Yep, I hope so. No. Come on. There must be something. Let's have a look at this. Punch of heart and none. No. No. Okay, hold on. You draw this picture of these. I think I drew 2 or 3 days later. First, I was such a state of shock that I couldn't do anything. The other times, the investigation team was reorganized. Detective Goodman was placed in charge of the director of a game with the ground and on the sky. 2 or 3 days later, the memories should still be fresh in the mind. Just be witness. Okay, please tell us why this picture is painted all black. The flashes of lightning were so bright, or I could see his shadow. So at the time, you didn't even know it was Miss Marshall who came to your rescue. No, I couldn't see him clearly. The lightning was so bright. I was knocked to the floor. Till we knocked to the floor. Darky had a tight grip on me. Then when Marshall jumped onto him, I was knocked away. Turned around. That's when there's the lightning. Turn around and that's when the lightning flashed. But I don't think that's the life. I'm just glad she wasn't hurt. What happened after the lightning flash? After that, I must be fated. Yeah, I mean, you didn't see the actual murder take place. No, I'm sorry. The flash of lightning only drove off the darkness for a split second. Not only that, the trauma of the situation outside of her caused the witness to fate. It really tortured the girl only further. But no, I'm not a bad guy here. Anyway, this picture shows exactly what I saw in an instant. Yeah, something's not right here. Yeah, something's not right. How I? No. No. Sorry about that. Yeah, something isn't right. Let's check. Single stop. What can I say something? So if I ask you for many times, are you sure you do exactly what you saw? Of course. Sack scene, I was referring to where you talk with the detective. Are you today to be somehow manipulating her memory, Mr. Wright? No, of course not. But what? Yeah. Through the picture before I heard it from a detective. So I don't think anyone's story would be influenced me, Mr. Wright. Is there something that is bothering you about this picture? You're right. Okay, it's in here. I'm trying to figure it out. I hate to be bearer of bad news, but the picture the witness drew contained a blatant contradiction. What? I still remember it like it was yesterday. Mr. Wright, perhaps it would be faster if you simply point out the contradiction for us. What part of this picture? Contradiction top 2 report. Contradiction of course nice here. Take a look at the life of the man who are holding. Look closely. You see the tip is broken. In fact, I don't have to look closely to see that, Mr. Wright. But Mr. Wright, look at the evidence. See the murder weapon. The tip is broken too. If I recall, the tip of the knife was found broken off the victim's body. It's a conclusive piece of evidence that proved that Joe Jarkey was the murderer. I'm afraid it's not so simple, Emma. Well, pray tell, could you possibly see a problem? In order to get that tip in the body, the knife have to be in first. But the knife has a stabbed in the moment. It's just a split moment before it be stabbed. It was flat end. So that's right before the tip was broken off. It's obvious, really. The victim suffered a single stab wound to the back. And the victim was stabbed once. The murder weapon should be not yet be broken. Ah, what's the meaning of this? Perhaps the knife was broken beforehand. Sorry, but I'm afraid that's not possible. The tip of the knife was found inside the victim's body. It was broken beforehand. It could possibly wind up in there. That's right. But what does this mean? The tip of life was undeniable, discovered within the victim's body. The only possible explanation is the witness memory is mistaken. That's why I asked her so many times. She was sure she remembered correctly. I believe you were annoyed at the time, but she was sure she remembered correctly. But there's no another way to explain this inconsistently. Not so fast, Miss Earthworm. There's another explanation. Have you forgotten already? About a nickel something called falsified evidence. You treading on thin ice, right? All I'm saying is that this broken knife tip may be the piece of the evidence that was forged. You can't deny the possibility. No. Oh, snap! Order. I would say the investigation is really corrupted. Order. Please now we once again go over the events that took place today murder. The police department and the prosecutor office was holding the ceremony that day. After receiving the prosecutor's award and the ceremony, Neil Marshall questioned Joe Darkey along with Dave McGrath. During his questioning, Joe Darkey fled the room. Prosecutor Marshall chased after him and killed by Darkey. But this is my belief that somewhere in the story there's a lie. I'm not lying. The man really holding up the broken life. What is going to be? If that's true, then there's no other way around it. This could not be the actual murder weapon. There must be some other broken knife. Better chances of two broken knives. Another broken knife besides Joe Dawkins. Could be only one. There's another one. The witness is the argument by the accurately what he saw. Can't be explained by a simple observation error. Mr. Wright. In an instant, Emma ready to see a broken life. I assume then you have something information about this other broken knife. So please feel free to enlighten us. Murder weapon already broken prior to the murder. There's only one way. Take a look at this. There's a real murder weapon. I haven't thought this through, haven't I? I'll go with my instinct, Hannibal. If anything broken here, it's you. I saw this must be already music to you, Mr. Wright. Let's go over again. So many objections. How many more objections? Oh yeah. Auto. Okay, let's save right here. There we go. He said the investigation is really corrupted. Got this now me once again over the events that took place. Here you go. Let's save here once more. Hold on. Let me check something. Oh, there's a hole in the bottom. Yeah. Oh. Something's missing. But there's another one. The witness which happened by accuracy what she saw can be explained by such simple observation. Mr. Wright. It isn't really see a broken life. And then you have some information not a broken life. It is like enough. But I'll try this. That's alive in the past. 2 years in the past. Right here, inside the picture of a award ceremony. Ah, what's the result? Is that the broken murder weapon? Notice that award prosecutor Marshall was holding. That's a broken life. As we only concluded that a life in the drawer was not Joe Dog's knife. Being the case, the knife was witnessed or wasn't like a hit from the award. Order. Neil Marshall was awarded with the prosecution that day. As a award, he would deliver broke a seal in life. When he chased after Joe Dawkins and pulled out his knife. Being prosecuted, he did not carry a pistol. Broken life was the only weapon he has in the dangerous situation. But that can't be. Oh, why not Miss Edward? Because if the King Prosecutor Award was life murder weapon, then the murder and the victim would be reversed. What do you mean? I mean, the man raised alive could be prosecuted Neil Marshall. Oh. Snap. But his accused is the one who actually died. That's true. Let's go on here. It seems Mr. Wright had been a bit too eager to jump to conclusion. Hold it. Wait, I remember now. I remember everything. Witness. Miss Edward. Was it? Could you show me your evidence list again, please? Isn't this the one with the picture scrub in the back? I knew it. This picture. I'm the one who drew it. What? You drew that? That's right. The list wasn't torn in half, and that time I drew this picture. All this time I tried so hard to forget. Must have knocked this part away deeply inside me. Perhaps it would be best if we added this to witness testimony. Will you please tell us what you recalled, Mr. Guy? Yes, Your Honor. First the knife mixed up, and now the blue badger. This should be interesting. Yeah. When I saw the man raise his knife, I panicked, rushed over both of them. I think I locked away the man with the knife. Then there's another flash of lightning. That's when I saw the blue badger. He wasn't in the room, but I saw his shadow. This is certainly most unusual. Try impossible. Chief detectives have designed him this until this year. That would mean he resisted 2 years ago. Well, yes, well, defense. Stop, please. Don't pursue this any further. No. What's me if this policeman may seated in the defendant's chair? You can't do this. I'm already confessed to the crime. Or can you leave it at that? Chief Prosecutor Scott. We already come to this far. It's too late to turn back. Silence. Defense will now begin this cross-examination. And if please detain the defendant. Seems that we finally get to the core of the matter. When I saw the man raise his knife. Let's save him for now. Here we go. When you said that man, I assume you referred to Joe Dawkins. Yes, at least I think it was him. You think? All I could really see were shadows. Power Wade was immediately preceded this, and it's also documented in the prosecutor office report. They knew. I panicked and rushed over to both of them. Why would you do something dangerous? What else could I have done? He was about to stab Mr. Marshall. He seemed convinced that Dawkins was the one holding the knife. We just realized Mr. Marshall was holding a knife. I didn't know that at the time. When the Dawkins died, knocked me down. Or I think I got to help another person. I think I locked away the man with the knife. What do you mean you think? It just all happened so fast. I was in shock. I don't remember everything clearly. What I did is kind of blur. Mrs. Scott was almost killed before she was witnessing murder about to take place. So much happened in a matter of seconds. The duration was only natural. I saw the man about to stab another person who I thought it was Mr. Muscle. That's why I have to stop the man with the knife. What you did was very brave, non-girl. Then what happened next? Just then there's another flash of lightning. That's when I saw the blue badger. Are you sure about this? Of course, see, I drew a picture of him here. But the chief of detective who thought of it as hideous beast was just this year. The blue badger. This is just 2 years ago. It's quite far by. I know it sounds strange. I was just surprised too when I saw him in the police department. This nagging feeling that I've seen him before, somewhere. Now I finally remember. Oh bother. Just when you thought that then just caused enough commotion. Tell us, whereas in the room you see him dancing. This wasn't in the room, but I saw him. It wasn't in the room. I saw his shadow. His shadow. You mean you didn't actually see his face with his winning smile or? That's right, but I still remember it. It has to be creepy or it's pointless. What they knew couldn't have been possibly existed 2 years ago. The witness must be mistaken. She's not mistaken. The plushie sitting by the window still. It may be. But what is important is what caused her to think she saw what she did. Oh, and I suppose you have an explanation. By all means, tell us what this shadow really was. What was Emma saw when the lightning flashed? Here's this blue badger really. Oh, maybe. Maybe. I just might know. Blue badger hasn't dreamed up when Emma drew this picture. Yet she said that she saw his shadow. Ladies and gentlemen, it is defense believed on that fateful day 2 years ago. There was indeed something that looked similar to the blue badger. Something that is sitting in this very room. Mr. Wright. In this room. Very well, Mr. Wright. What I said the witness saw in the distance. And this mysterious blue badger are not alike. Oh, let me check. That might displays it. The mysterious blue badger was in fact this. But that's... Oh, what exactly is that? I believe it is some sort of jar. But Mr. Wright, that doesn't look like anything like blue badger. Indeed it doesn't, as a stunt now it's just a play jar. However, what if we change our viewpoint? Our viewpoint to show them the correct angle. Look at this form. I made a mistake. Just try again. Let me try again. Let me try again. Let me try again. There we go, that's clever. Oh, come on. Excuse me. Excuse me, let me try again. It doesn't look right. Right. That doesn't seem right. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I did not mean to press E. Sorry, guys. The E and R is quite close to each other, that's why. Try to figure it out. That seems more like it. Maybe if I do this. Yeah, you have to show the blood on the front. Shows the dip. This. There we go, the rounded bottom. Yes, and this. There we go. Well, is this a miracle or what? No one can possibly deny this charge. This evidence to Blue Badger. No. It can't be. Someone threw the jar. Order, order. Defense has proven his claim. Mr. Blue Badger, witness on the day of a crime, is actually this. Although we all enjoy Mr. Wright's dramatic performance, one more question remains. What's your point? What do you mean? Said the Badger thing was actually just a jar. That doesn't change anything. I'm afraid that's where you're wrong, Miss Everett. You see, this changes everything. Indeed, very well then. Please tell us. What's different now we know the witness saw this jar? Location. Allow me to take this in turn. In the moment of a murder, the witness saw this jar. And a very specific angle may add Mr. Wright. Yes, well, knowing this way, she could have seen the jar. Where? Location of the jar shown in the picture taken the day of the crime. The shelf of the office of Dame Black. And the body found lying next to near the sky. The witness testified herself. Yes, and those two facts revealed what's actually transpired. You see, the struggle between Darky and Marshall did not take place in the Sky office. It happens on the other side of the Chief Grant's office. And you implied the murderer moved the victim body from Dame Grant's office to the Sky office. Yes. Why would he do that? There's no reason. Exactly. If there wasn't a reason, we would have to go through the trouble. Or an article conclusion that there was a reason. You know what the reason is, Mr. Wright? I finally put it out. So that's why I just tried to stop the trial. It's too late to quit now, though. Please recall the witness testimony. She says she knocked away the man who was holding up the knife. In that instant, the jar was hit and flew through the air. Now tell me, what could have sent the jar flying? There would have to be the impact the man made when he knocked into the wall. Ladies and gentlemen, if I may draw your attention to the picture once more. The man was knocked in the direction of a shelf the jar was sitting on, which he hit. His suit of armor, holding a very sharp, dangerous looking sword. Yes. Since the man was knocking armor was carrying a broken life, it would have been Neil Marshall wielding the King of Persecuted trophy. No, Mr. Wright, you can't be thinking. Yes, there's another possibility. What's actually transpired in the room. Another possibility. Of course, both Rachel would have no idea, but nevertheless. I don't know where I can go with this. Mr. Wright, what's the matter? Wherever the events took place, has the event theorized. The outcome is obvious. The moment, assuming the man's Emma Sky knocked away, it was actually persecuting Neil Marshall. Yep. The silence is deafening. I mean, that would display the cloth. I'd probably take it off the clothes. Yeah. Oh, okay, No, 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 let's save here, let's save here first, otherwise I will lost all this. Right, let's stop here, and we'll come back on the Monday next week. On Monday next week, we will continue the story to the very end. Until then, thank you for being here, and I will see you on Monday. Bye.